Hey everybody, it is Thursday, April the 2nd, 2020. It is time for the big quiz night in. Welcome along. We made it to another quiz night. We got so much to talk about tonight as well before we start. So much. But thank you for joining. We do 3 rounds every Thursday and every Sunday. And following the live broadcast, I'll also share, as always, a pitch around as well. So, welcome along to you all. I can see those comments coming in. Thanks for joining. Lots to talk about tonight. Usually my pub quiz nights are £1 a person to enter when we're in person live at the King's Head and Bell in Abingdon. But because of the pandemic, we're doing this live over Facebook, which means we can open it up to all you lovely people around the world. And we have had international viewers in recent episodes, which is great. Tonight is episode 4. And it's all very exciting. The views have been going up and I'm just so proud of what we're achieving. Now, tonight we're also doing this because we're not charging for your entry. We're doing this for a very important charity, just like we started doing with our Sunday quiz. So tonight we're raising money for Secret Santa 365. There is a link in the description, a very worthy cause I will be talking more about in a moment. So if you want to donate anything at all tonight for my time doing this, which I'm obviously not charging you or anybody for, you can do that simply by visiting that link, which is in the description. I'll also post it in the chat. We're going to be talking also about some other businesses that are doing amazing work around the area, in particular where I'm based, which is Didcot, Oxfordshire. But there are some great businesses doing great work through this pandemic that we need to talk about. I need to share with you all as well. But the main thing we need to talk about is Secret Santa 365 and, of course, the most important thing, the reason you're all here, which is the pub quiz. And yes, we need to give a shout out also to top fans. If you become a top fan of this page, just like any other page on Facebook, you get a special perk, again, which we'll go into soon. And your input as a top fan is vital to the future of our quiz rounds. Those get allocated once a week. So if you're not a top fan just yet, please do hold fire because, and as I've said in the comments before, it's Facebook that choose who the top fans are based on your interactions with all of my posts, not just the live broadcasts. So also, I don't know if you saw my posts earlier on, but we had a little shout out and an advert played on Wallingford Radio, which you listen to online, really. But it was great. They contacted me last night and they said, would you mind recording a short little 20-second advert for the quiz so we can promote it because of all the work that we're doing here during the pandemic, so people have something to do, something to look forward to. Of course, I immediately said yes, recorded the clip, and they played it throughout the breakfast show, which is a lot of fun to hear. Very surreal hearing your own voice come over the radio, and the kids loved it as well. Speaking of the kids and my wife, yes, they are online. Hello, they're in a different room, obviously, so they don't get confused with hearing my voice here. Can everybody say hello and happy birthday to Chrissy, my wife there, Christina Whitehead. You'll see her in the comments. Happy 40th birthday, darling. Thank you for letting me do this and not be with you for a couple of hours. And also say a big hello, and please be on your best behaviour, but say a big hello to my kids who are with her, helping her out tonight with the quiz. So that's Abby and Ruben. They should be in bed by now, but they are watching along. So hi, Abby. Hi, Ruben. Lovely comments coming in. Thanks, guys. Yes, hello to you all. We've got a target to beat tonight. We're starting at about 9:05. We normally start the quiz about 9:05, so we've got plenty of time for people to join. Oh, thank you, Jordan. Jordan from the King's Head and Bell, welcome along. That's lovely. Yeah, we do have a target. The peak views of the broadcasts when they're live has steadily been on the increase, which is really great, really exciting to see, because I love looking at the metrics after the videos. I'm a bit sad like that. And so we started off with about 50 or so viewers, I think, or a bit less than that maybe. But then it went up to 88. And then the last one was 151 peak live viewers throughout the show. So it'll be amazing if we can beat that tonight. Jordan's already said she reckons we can beat 200. I reckon we'll get close to maybe 175. But then Thursdays, we start later. So I don't know if we'll get quite as many on the Thursdays. Oh, yes. There we go. Olivia and Sophia say hi to Abby and Ruben. That's nice. Hello, Margie. My mother-in-law is watching. Apologies if I miss any comments here. I'm going to try and have two screens going so I can keep track of everything, because it's hard to see on my phone what's going on. Did anybody see the post I sent out where I announced the charity, and I put this Tom Hanks movie poster thing with loads of different movie cryptic clues hidden within it? Did anybody see that and have a go? I'm curious to know how many points you got from that. Let me just see. Here we go. Right, I should be able to see more of your comments now. Let's just adjust this. Here we go. There we are. Yes. Can see your comments now. Brilliant. Okay, numbers are going up. We're up to 60 people. That is fantastic. Yeah, so let's talk about top fans while we're waiting for people to join once again. If you comment, like, if you share, if you do all that good stuff on any and all of my posts, Facebook will eventually acknowledge you and say you're a top fan, which means you get a little diamond next to your name. Now, you might see it popping up in the comments, depending on how you're watching. So if you are a top fan, I will then invite you, once I notice you're a top fan, I will invite you to a secret group that only Facebook acknowledged top fans are allowed in. And then when you're in that group, you get to help me shape the kind of quiz rounds that I do in future quiz rounds and future quiz nights. So for example, last week we had a particular subject suggested, which was Red Dwarf for a particular question, and a round as well. Tonight, at least in fact 3 of the 4 rounds I'm going to do throughout the evening, including the picture round at the end that I share separately, were all helpfully suggested by top fans. So yeah, it's all really exciting stuff. And the way you get that, you like or heart or laugh or any kind of emoji reaction to not just this post, but any of my posts. Also, comments and sharing. I don't just mean tagging people you know in the comments, which is also appreciated. I mean clicking the share button so that it then puts it on your timeline and all the people that follow you get to see it. Now, speaking of that, if you share a video of mine, a live broadcast like this, when you share it, everybody that doesn't know anything about this and sees it on your timeline or from your timeline, it will say start a watch party or to view in a watch party. If you're viewing in a watch party, I don't get to know that you're watching, and I don't get to see any of your comments or any of your likes or anything like that. So I'm very happy that you're watching, but please flick over and come and watch us live here on the main page if you don't mind. And please do tell other people that, just in case they get a bit confused why I'm ignoring all their comments. David Drake, you managed 18 in that Tom Hanks picture quiz thing. Good, that's a good effort. There's some on there, I'm like, I can't even make it out. There was one that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and someone like me should get that immediately, but I couldn't even make out what it was in the picture. I think I got pretty much all the others, though. Good evening, Quizmaster. Only Fools No Horses are in the house. Secret Santa 365 are here, everybody, guys. That is the charity that we are supporting. The link is in the description. Abby says, love you, Daddy. We are so excited. Oh, I know you are. I know you're excited, guys. Look after Mummy up there. Look after Mummy. Quizdle Maze are here. Now, Quizdle Maze are here. I believe we've got Thunderhorse on the way if they're not here already. I think some of them are here, right? So because my children are watching, best behaviour, please. I know you all would anyway. But best behaviour, please, whilst they're awake at least. Am I on the right link now? Apparently I was on Sunday's link before. Obviously too keen. James Bailey, you are on April 2nd's live broadcast right now. Thank you. There have been quite a few people commenting on Sunday's video and live commenting as if they were watching it, asking for questions to be repeated and all sorts, which is great. It helps the video, but at the same time, I can't keep responding to you and telling you it's the wrong video. Wait, I'm not even live yet. So thank you. Yes, you are on the right one. And I really hope the other lovely people who were commenting on there twigged as well and have now stopped watching it. I really hope they have. We're almost at 100 viewers or 100 devices watching. There could be more people with them. Denise says, happy birthday, Chrissy. Courtney's here, yes. Keeping everything crossed, we raise lots of money for your charity. Absolutely. We did an amazing job on Sunday, raising money for Sophia. A phenomenal job. I was blown away by your generosity. I only wanted you really to just donate a few pounds to cover your entry for the quiz. That was what it would normally be, and even that was optional. It's just, more about raising awareness. But actually, we raised over £400, if not over £500 for them, which I'm just like. So tonight we've got our different charity, which is Secret Santa 365, and what we need you to do is to donate for this one as well. And again, I'm only expecting you, if you can afford to donate, just to donate your entry fee. Normally be £1 per person, so we normally collect between £5 and maybe £10 per team. So donate whatever you can, if you can. Now, if you can't afford to, or for some reason you don't want to support this charity, I'll explain what they do in a moment. All I ask instead is that you share any of the posts that have Secret Santa 365 in it. Okay, if you do that, then all your people that like and are friends with you on Facebook, they will all be able to see that, and maybe one of them can help. Okay, so let me move on now to what Secret Santa does. And I hope that Courtney and Claire, I believe Claire's watching as well, but if she's not, I know Courtney's watching. So do help me out in the comments. So in the background here, I've got Secret Santa 365 and a whole bunch of hashtags, which are also in the video. Now, in about 2012, Courtney had a family kind of emergency at the hospital through her nan, or her great-grandmother, I think it was. And she noticed while she was in the hospital that there were lots of lonely people there over Christmas, and they weren't getting any presents, they weren't really getting many visitors, because I don't know, they just weren't. And that's a really sad thing. So she started bringing in gifts for them, whatever she could get from whoever would provide it, to just try and make them happy, to bring a bit of joy into their lives, which is, amazing in itself. It's a really admirable thing to do. That, though, then grew over the years to become so much more than just giving at Christmas. Hence why it's 365, because hashtag every day's a giving day. And so now they collect gifts from all over and deliver them to hospitals and to the elderly all over the county, and I believe further afield. But we're all here, Santa 365, brilliant. Yeah, so they deliver these gifts to everybody, and including doing lots of work for the homeless across Oxfordshire too. So it's some really amazing work. And guys, she does all of that, and she's a full-time nurse for the NHS. I don't know how you have time for it. I don't know how I have time to do what I do in terms of my day job and doing these quiz nights and discos and stuff. But what you do is ridiculously hard for me to comprehend. So I've always been so amazed at the things you're achieving. So I really hope we can raise lots of money for you and your charity and all this hard work you're doing, just like we did on Sunday. A full-time nurse for the NHS alone, everybody's been out there clapping every Thursday night for the past couple of weeks, clapping and cheering for the NHS, and I hope all the key workers around the country and everybody that's working out there. But how you can really help is by donating whatever you can afford, or sharing what you can. So that's what we want to see. We've gone over 100 viewers. Great. We're at 9 o'clock, so 5 minutes time and we'll make a start. As the last few people I hope are joining. Hi Lou, welcome along. Lots more comments for me to catch up on. Have you got your beverages in? My daughter's been taking the mickey out of me for saying that. But have you got your beverages ready? It's pub quiz night. If you can, you should have a drink ready. I'm back on the Dirty Pilsner, beer52.com. They don't sponsor me. I just like giving them a bit of a promotion because I do have some freebies to give away if you're interested. I'll talk more about that in a minute. Unreal friends are here. Hi Chris, love me and Lou, ha ha. Hi Jack, hi Lou, welcome. Thunderhorse are present. Yes, Chippy, please behave yourself. Let's see who else we've got. Potting Sheds. I know the Barking Dogs are watching. Volunteer from Secret Santa 365 in attendance. Selena, welcome. You're more than welcome. Anybody connected? Oh, well. Shirt and tie. Am I in court? Gav. As I said earlier on, it's my wife's birthday. So sorry if you missed that, but they're upstairs. She's upstairs with the kids playing. 200 packages Secret Santa 365 for the elderly at the moment who are isolated during the COVID outbreak. See, this is what I'm saying, guys. 200 packages for the elderly they're already making. Great stuff for such Secret Santa 365. I'm wearing a shirt. It's short sleeve, but I'm wearing a shirt and tie tonight because I want to be smart, just for fun, and because it's Chrissy's birthday. So I thought I'd dress it smart. And my daughter in particular loves this shirt. It used to have like more like sparkly kind of lines on it, and I'd wear it at discos and stuff. Unfortunately, it's all washed off now. But at the same time, yeah, I said I'd wear this for her, and then she wanted me to wear this tie. So why not? Why not? No Magic Peter. No, Pete and Jenny, they're not here. I'm sure they were going to be here. I Am Legend team here. Yeah, that's relevant right now. Wine for us, Anna says. Wine at the ready, Becca Booth. Welcome. Roz is on the Sambuca again. I don't know how you do it. I don't get it. Spelling error, wine for us. Going postal, ready to play. Welcome, Alex. I should point out, any of my colleagues from my day job that are watching right now, the last 2 rounds of the evening are going to be pretty much exactly what we did for the company quiz night I did earlier on for everybody today. So the first two, you won't have a clue about it. It wasn't from earlier on. On my own quiz name. Oh, James. Doesn't matter, mate. It's just for fun. Jackie Brown's in the house. Jackie Brown, vodka at the ready. And I've seen Dave Brown as well is here. Welcome, guys. That's the Croft Bar in Abingdon represented tonight as well. What else? I'm having some of the Beer 52 pack you gave me. Alfie, legend. Legend. I'm hoping you enjoy it. Tell me, which beers are you drinking? What have they sent you? I should say, just before we start, we've got 2 minutes. So, yeah, Beer 52. Hello, Dave. Beer52.com give all their members, once you've been a member for long enough, golden tickets. Which means if you give me your email address and your name, I can send you a free crate of beer, craft beers, yeah, like this one, 30 Pilsner, or lots of other kinds, and there's free delivery as well. And then if you want to stay a monthly subscriber and get a crate a month, you accumulate loyalty points, and then you can get discounts off loads of other beers. If you wanted to. So I can send that to you. I think I've got like 2 left. I had 10 when I started doing this, which was 2 quiz nights ago, and I've got 2 left. So after the show, send me your email address and I will send you, as long as I've got the first come first serve, I've got 2 left. But I have also emailed them and told them what I'm doing, direct to their marketing department, and they've asked me to provide the numbers of the views and to see how big the show's been getting. I don't think we're big enough yet, but maybe we'll get more from them. Still fact hunts are here. 1 minute time. We're going to start in about 1 minute. 4Ps in the pod are on. My beer's not here yet. Oh, Jason, in fairness, you did take a while to claim the voucher. So, you know, plus also there's a bit of a problem. You know, deliveries are taking a little bit longer at the minute because everybody's a bit short-staffed. Our team is called Half a Dozen. Welcome, Vernia. 200, yes, so we're Courtney Santa Hughes from Secret Santa 365. We are currently supporting 200 local elderly residents by giving them packages. These include food provided by members of the public and Sophia as well. So, Sophia Sundays, that's our charity from Sunday night, Sophia. And also essential items, yeah. Keep it classy, Sarah, yes, keep it classy. Oh, Alfie's on the Dirty Pilsner as well. Isn't it good? Isn't it good? I've got 1 more of these in the fridge and then I'm on to a different one. Team Maisie and Willow are now online. We are at 120. I think that's pretty good for Thursday. I was a bit concerned because Thursday starts later because that's when it starts at the King's Head and Bell in Abingdon when we're normally doing these quizzes. So I know we've got Captain Cabinets here in some way, shape or form. Yes, Janet's here at last. Welcome again. Jackie Brown, vodka at the ready. Hi, Andy. Thanks for joining. 3 to 4 days delays in Royal Mail. Sorry, guys. Yeah, 3 to 4 days. Well, these are delivered by courier, but the situation is still the same, unfortunately. They're normally very quick, but there's an extra day or so delay sometimes. Yes, the Harperoids are here. So I think we've also got... And hey, we've also got my mum joining, Linda. Hello, Mother. Glad you could finally join us. I don't know how many of these you've been watching, but welcome. Everybody, it's my mum's birthday on the 4th. So it's kind of in between my quiz nights. So big happy birthday to the Quizmaster's mum, Linda. Happy birthday. Linda with a Y. Don't spell it wrong or you'll get down votes. Doom Radleys are here. You have a team joining from Taunton. Say hello, Chris. Yes, hello to everybody with the Doom Radleys. Hello. Yeah, Jackie Brown's saying hello to Mum too. Good to see. Right, so the first round then, everybody. I think we're about ready to start. Remember, donate to Secret Santa 365 as and when you can. Links in the description, and I will share it in here as well. In fact, I'm going to get that ready to share with you. When you can, here you go. There's the link to donate. Amazing work from Secret Santa 365. We'll talk more about them later. And just before I start, last thing I need to say is about Fen Spirits. I don't know if you've been seeing these videos. They've been blowing up recently, going seriously viral. Fen Spirits are a company on Facebook. You can find them. They are a company that makes spirits, funnily enough, which means they have all the equipment and all the tools to make hand sanitizer, but they're not getting any help from the government. They're not getting any help from the council locally to them around Cambridge, and therefore they're funding it through people who can help them out to make hand sanitizer and give it out to the people that really need it. So key workers, ambulances, fire stations, everywhere they can, they're shipping out at cost or in some cases for free. I wondered if maybe this hand sanitizer, because it is so hard to come by at the moment, if Sophia or even through Secret Santa, if you would be interested in that, look up Fen Spirits, get in touch with them. They've got loads of the stuff and they're making more all the time. So that's Fen Spirits. They're doing amazing work there with very little help. And they're only a small company, but they've got some amazing drinks there as well if you're interested by the looks of it. Janet's asking how you are, Linda, my mother. Battery's running out. We better get a charger. We're on for an hour and a half. Right. Let's start, shall we? Without further ado, the first round of the evening, as chosen by our top fans, is a cartoons quiz. Okay, so for those of you who are new, 124 people or devices watching right now, for those of you who are new, all you need to do is make a note of the answers separately. Don't put them in the comments. Don't put them in the comments. Make a note of your answers, and then when we get to the end of the round, after 15 questions, I'll give you time to ask for any repeats. Then I'll read through the answers and you mark your own. And then you put your team name and your team score in the comments, and I'll give you a shout out and we'll see who does the best. And then we'll move on to the next round and we'll have a bit of chat in between. My wife's team name are Naughty 40 and the Cheeky Kids. They are very cheeky tonight. Very cheeky. I love you guys. Oh, brilliant. Okay, let's get on with it before people lose interest. Question number 1 in our cartoons quiz. Which cartoon family lived at number 1313 Cobblestone Way in Bedrock? Which cartoon family lived at number 1313 Cobblestone Way in Bedrock? Now, I do leave a little bit of a gap between questions, so you've got time to discuss with your teams if you're with them in some way. So that's your first question. Don't put them in the comments, remember? Don't put them in the comments. Question number 2. The Thompson twins feature in which cartoon series? The Thompson twins feature in which cartoon series? Oh, Naomi says the Oxford Artisan Distillery are making it too. Hand sanitizer too. Excellent shout. Oh, Mum, you're on your own. You need to get on like WhatsApp or something with Jackie and Dave maybe. They're both playing as well, remember? Or Janet, maybe you could join the Harperoids as well. Next time. Plan ahead next time. Yeah, thanks for the messages there about the birthdays. It's all happening. Team Howoods consists of Al and Becky Howard, John and Hannah Woods. My brother and sister-in-law are watching. I'm glad you can make it, guys. I just caught up with that message. Welcome along and thank you for telling your friends too. Question 3. Which Disney princess sang Someday My Prince Will Come? Which Disney princess sang Someday My Prince Will Come? No, I'm not going to sing it for you before you ask. Because I know somebody was gonna. Which Disney princess sang Someday My Prince Will Come? Okay, moving on. Question number 4. This is not from a kid's cartoon. What type of creatures are Ren and Stimpy? If you remember those. What type of creatures were Ren and Stimpy? You get 1 point for each for that one. Speaking of points, have we got Sarah from Back in Black here tonight? Sarah's my superstar. She keeps track of how many points I'm giving out for each round. Because I never have time to add all these things up. Unless it's just going to be the same for every question. Question number 5. Question 5. What is the name of the semi-heroic yet incompetent space hero played by Daffy Duck? What is the name of the semi-heroic yet incompetent space hero played by Daffy Duck? Oh no, Sarah's not online, no. Oh, okay, thanks Jason Charlie, thank you. What a shame. Okay, alright, well maybe somebody else can keep track. I'll probably be able to work it out, but just in case, that would be helpful if somebody could. I think we're up to, what, 7 points so far? Alright, question number 6. Question number 6 I had to put in for my kids, because otherwise they'd be a bit disappointed if they didn't know at least one question. But hopefully some of you will be able to guess this as well. Which movie features characters such as Lloyd, Lord Garmadon, and Master Wu? I'll give you a little bit of a clue for that one because some of you won't have heard of them. So they are voiced by Dave Franco, Justin Theroux, and Jackie Chan. So which movie features characters such as Lloyd, Lord Garmadon, and Master Wu? That's a 1 point question. They are voiced by Dave Franco, Justin Theroux, and Jackie Chan. Big animated movie. I am the Coal one from the Isle of Coll in the Hebrides. Oh my goodness. I wonder how far and wide the broadcast is tonight, because on Sunday we had Germany, we had 2 in Spain. Hello to Tony in Marbella, by the way. We had, where else did we have? Germany, Spain. We had Arizona, 2 people from Arizona joining. It was mental. And some others. We had somebody from Lazio in Italy, it said, joining as well, although I don't know who that was in the comments. Nobody commented to say that, but yeah, it was crazy. Question 7. Which 3 performers gave voice to Buzz Lightyear, Rango, and Bart Simpson? 1 point for each. Which 3 performers gave voice to Buzz Lightyear, Rango, and Bart Simpson? Oh, message from my kids there. Thank you, Daddy. You're welcome. There might be one more coming up as well. Yeah, if anybody else is joining from outside of, let's say outside of England, where 95% of my viewers come from. Alex, you lost connection. Yeah, I'll do repeats at the end. Just remind me. That's fine. Question number 8. What type of creatures are both Pinky and the Brain? What type of creatures are both Pinky and the Brain? That was a very funny show. Good little theme song as well. Yeah, we're kind of hovering around 120 to 130 viewers. I don't know if it went over that, but that's really good to see, guys, for a Thursday night. I know it's a bit later on Thursdays, but that's the times, and that's the way it is. So, question 9. In the Wacky Races, who drove the Crimson Hay Baler? In the Wacky Races, who drove the Crimson Hay Baler? Yes, Chippy's joining in from Wales. I keep forgetting you've moved so far away. I say so far away, I mean, let's be honest, it's not that far, but in relative terms, I guess it is. Yeah, I saw something about Llandudno the other day, yesterday, day before, that goats have been coming down from the mountains and just roaming around the town. Mental. I shared that actually for those who follow me on Facebook. Yeah, the animals are taking over the earth, which is why the I Am Legend team is so relevant at the moment. Question number 10. Which Futurama character is captain of the dupe ship Nimbus? Which Futurama character is captain of the dupe, D-O-O-P, ship Nimbus? Standard. Nia Johnson, your hometown, Llandudno. We used to have family over there. I don't know if we still do. I remember visiting there when I was a kid. Yeah, we used to have family there. Very lovely town, north coast of Wales, right? I think. Yeah, northern Wales. Yeah. Okay, question 11. This one's for my kids as well, but again, quite popular one, so I hope you get this. Lorna, first time joining, beginner's luck, hopefully. Welcome, Lorna McDonald. Okay, question 11. Into the Unknown is a show-stopping hit song from which Disney movie? Into the Unknown is a show-stopping hit song from which Disney movie? Yes, Mum. Llandudno. Llandudno. I know. I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm sure it's Clan, something like that, isn't it? Llandudno. Yeah, that's where the goats were roaming around the town. Question 12. Question number 12. What type of creature was Quickdraw McGraw? What type of creature was Quickdraw McGraw? Yeah, you keep laughing. As long as you're enjoying yourself, I make a fool of myself all the time. You try being live for an hour and a half, 2 times a week. I can't even like mute or stop this without ending the whole broadcast. So, you know, that's all good fun. Yeah. All right, question 13. What are the names of Bart and Lisa Simpson's regular teachers? What are the names of Bart and Lisa Simpson's regular teachers? 1 point for each. You don't have to say which is which, just name the 2 teachers. You don't know any answers. Mum, we're doing the 3 rounds. This is just the first round, so hopefully you'll do a bit better with the next 2. But this is why people should enter as a team, yeah? So you can share the load. Oi, what's occurring? Nice one, Jace. I don't think we've got Rachel on, Rachel Pedley. She was joining the last few quizzes as well. She's from Wales as well. Face palm. Brilliant. All right, question 14 now. Question 14. Tim Burton wrote which 3 animated full-length feature movies? Tim Burton wrote which 3 animated full-length feature movies? 1 point for each. And might actually be 4, having said that. You know, these are old quizzes from the archives. I may have missed one there. They might be 4 in that one. Write down your answers for it. I won't say what I think the 4th one is, but I think there is another one we can add to that list now. Rebecca Godfrey says you're not alone. Yeah, I know. Some of these questions are hard. I promise you they're not all like that tonight. Again, they're only easy if you know the answer, and it's going to be different every quiz. You never know what you're going to get. Becky's joined. Welcome, Becky. Have you got Wi-Fi sorted at your new house yet? Congrats on the house move, by the way. You are a superstar having to move during all this. There we go, Mum. You can talk to Becky on WhatsApp or something. Share answers. Could we have a vintage crossroad motel round next week? You'd stand more chance. Maybe I'll throw in a crossroads question if that would really help. Okay, question 15, the last question. Which 3 cartoon series that are still broadcasting new material have released the most original episodes? Which 3 cartoon series that are still broadcasting new material have released the most original episodes? You can write them in any order. You already helped Becky win another quiz. You've been cheating on me. You've been going to a different quiz other than my own. How very dare you? Or was that a previous one of mine, in which case all's forgiven? Oh, you haven't. Oh, I hope you've got a good data plan then, Becky, if you haven't got Wi-Fi sorted yet. Sky do suck, yeah. Or maybe I shouldn't say that on a live broadcast. It's like being back in the late 80s with the Harpers and the Whiteheads. Oh, it really is, Janet. It really is. You got to wait for an engineer, but you're a key worker, so you don't have to wait long. Yeah, okay. An emoji quiz. The picture round will be an emoji quiz. Yeah, I'll share that when I've closed the broadcast down, so everybody can have a go at that in their own time. Yeah, it's emoji bands tonight, or emoji artists, groups, or bands, and you have to guess them from the emojis. Anybody need questions repeated? I think Alex, you said 4, 5, and 6 because you dropped out there for a little bit. So question 4, what type of creatures are Ren and Stimpy? Question 5, what is the name of the semi-heroic yet incompetent space hero played by Daffy Duck? And question 6, which movie features characters such as Lloyd, Lord Garmadon, and Master Wu? Now they're voiced by Dave Franco, Justin Theroux, and Jackie Chan. Question 3, I can repeat as well. Dan's joined. Hello, Dan. Long time no see. Long time no see, mate. Welcome. Right, let me repeat for you then. Question 3 was, which Disney princess sang "Someday My Prince Will Come"? Question 2, the Thompson twins featured in which cartoon series? And question 5 for Secret Santa 365, our nominated charity for today. Please give generously, guys. Question 5 again, what is the name of the semi-heroic yet incompetent space hero played by Daffy Duck? As long as Katie doesn't scratch your car. You'll have to tell me that story, Mum. I've forgotten that one. Andy, my only task in this round was to do Sarah's job to work out the maximum score, and I lost count. Oh, mate, thank you for trying. I appreciate that. There was no proof I'm claiming innocence, Katie says. Okay, I don't know what this is. You need to tell me, because I've forgotten that, guys. Maybe tell me tomorrow or something. Great. Okay. So yeah, just before I do the answers, I'm going to share the link again in the comments. That's the link you donate to, guys, for Secret Santa 365. They bring gifts to the most needy people in hospitals and for the old people around the county. And those really in need, especially, well, not just at Christmas, obviously, because it's a 365 charity. So they give every day, just like the hashtags say, every day's a giving day, the gift of giving, Secret Santa 365. So please do give whatever you can. And if you can't, don't worry, I won't hold it against you. But if you could share these posts instead, either this video or share any of my other posts, that would be great. We need to raise awareness for this, okay? Have I done the picture round yet? Jackie, no. You know I do that at the end. Once I close the broadcast down, mate. Okay? I'll do that later. You're not sure you did that well. Don't worry. Number 12. Okay, sorry. I'm just catching up with the repeats. Number 12. What type of creature was Quick Draw McGraw? That was number 12. And 11. Into the Unknown is a show-stopping hit song from which Disney movie? That's it for the repeats, guys. No more repeats. I'm going to go through the answers in a moment, so just get ready to mark your answers, and we'll see how well you did. Put your team name in, and then say how many points you got. Let me have a quick look, actually. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I think it's out of 23. I think it's 23. I keep saying I really should count these up, but it's never really been something I've needed to do before. Not when I host them live at the King's Head and Bell. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is who wins at the pub, where I host these at normally. All right, so let's carry on then with the answers. Question number 1. Which cartoon family lived at number 1313 Cobblestone Way in Bedrock? It is the Flintstones. Hashtag yabbadabadoo. Okay, question 2. The Thompson twins featured in which cartoon series? Yes, Thompson and Thompson, Hergé's Adventures of Tintin. Tintin, that's all we needed to put there. Question 3. Which Disney princess sang "Someday My Prince Will Come"? That is Snow White. Question 4. What type of creatures are Ren and Stimpy? Ren's a chihuahua and Stimpy's a cat. 1 point for each. Question 5. What is the name of the semi-heroic yet incompetent space hero played by Daffy Duck? It is Duck Dodgers. Duck Dodgers. taking the mickey out of Buck Rogers, for those who remember that one. I don't remember it, but I watch the repeats. That's how I know it. Question 6. Which movie features characters such as Lloyd, or is it Lloyd, in the movie, Lord Garmadon, and Master Wu, voiced by Dave Franco, Justin Theroux, and Jackie Chan? That is the Lego Ninjago movie. Something that a certain child of mine, at least, if not both of them, have watched a lot. But it is good, in fairness. Question 7. Which 3 performers gave voice to Buzz Lightyear, Rango, and Bart Simpson? That is Tim Allen, Johnny Depp, and Nancy Cartwright. 1 point for each. Bill, does anybody want to crowdfund your drinking? Sorry, mate. Get on Beer 52. Get on. I've given you the voucher. You need to claim it. It's much easier. Question 8 was, what type of creatures are both Pinky and the Brain? They are genetically enhanced laboratory mice. So mice for your points there. That's just 1 point. They are both mice. Question 9. In the Wacky Races, who drove the Crimson Hay Baler? It was Red Max. Question 10. Which Futurama character is captain of the dupe ship Nimbus? It is Zap Brannigan. Zap Brannigan. Alright, question 11. Into the Unknown is a show-stopping hit song from which Disney movie? Frozen 2. Tegan says, our beer came through today, thank you. Cheers. Did you get one of these as well? Dirty Pilsner, like Alfie did. They are so good. Yes, I must get another one in a minute. Alright, question 12 was, what type of creature was Quick Draw McGraw? He was a horse. He was a horse. Anybody remember that? Oh, not me. Question 13. What are the names of Bart and Lisa Simpson's regular form teachers? Well, Bart's was Ms. Edna Krabappel and Lisa's was Ms. Hoover. Yeah, Luke remembers Pinky and the Brain, alright. The Pinky and the Brain, the Pinky and the Brain, that's it, yeah. Funny. It was within the Animaniacs, for those who don't know. That was a show it was part of. Okay, question 14. Tim Burton wrote which 3 animated full-length feature movies? I think there is 4 though of this. Like I said, this is an older quiz round, and I haven't always been able to check and update every single one of them as much as I'd like to. So the answers I have here are Frankenweenie, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and The Corpse Bride. But I think there's another one. I don't know if he wrote it though. So those are the 3 other ones. Jason remembers Quick Draw McGraw. Yeah, the other one I was thinking of was Coraline. Somebody want to fact check that for me? Coraline, if he wrote Coraline as well, then you get an extra point if you put that. If he didn't write it and he was just director or part of it, then no. But those are the 3 he wrote, and I think he might have written Coraline as well, but I can't remember for sure. Question 15. Which 3 cartoon series that are still broadcasting new material have released the most original episodes? It is The Simpsons, of course, because that's been going on forever, South Park, and Family Guy. For 3 points, that's 1 point for each. Jackie, no, he didn't write it. Is that what you mean? Not according to Google. Okay, good. So it's still accurate. Good. I thought it was, but I knew he was involved in that one. I wasn't sure. Maybe Coraline was based on a book or something. I'm not sure. Neil Gaiman, thank you. Rhys Jones, thank you for that. Yeah, so there's no point for Coraline, I'm afraid. It's a no for Coraline. Written by Neil Gaiman, and I did ask if he wrote it. Nothing to do with it. Really? It just seems like something he would be involved in. Can I say 9 again? Yes. In the Wacky Races, who drove the Crimson Hay Baler? That was Red Max. What about Scooby-Doo? Ben, I didn't say anything about Scooby-Doo. So, 11 points are back in black. Our first scores are in. Oh dear. You need Sarah back, don't you? 19 for Quiz Maze. Kate Bush, 15. That's Kate's Bush. Kings and Queens, 17 points. Tegan thought Coraline 2. 4 Peas in a Pod got 16. Oi oi. Thunderhorse 21 representing. Ooh, 17 for Secret Santa. 17 for the real Team 5. Welcome guys. Freddy's Ficko's got 7. Aw. The answers for the last one was The Simpsons, South Park, and Family Guy. Harperoid 17. How do I join this? A whopping 9. Going Postal 14. Mum, you got 12. Well done. Only Fools and Horses. Only Fools No Horses. 14 points. 7 for Lucas Roy. 11 for Selena. Doom Radley's got 16. Half a dozen got 10. Barking Dogs have got 9. What else? 11. Rubbish. Hated this round. Oh, I'm so sorry, Maddie. 9 for Denise. Yeah, you need it for cartoons. Chubfire got 14. Only 7 for the two of us. Says Rebecca Godfrey. Houndhouse 9 points. Gav, you got 16. Good effort. Dogfathers 14 points. Captain Cabinet 17 points. Tragic 13 for Still Fact Hunts. I'm off to drown my sorrow in the utility room. Hashtag in. Hashtag not. Hashtag out. The Tiggers have got 9 points as well. Right, I'm just going to scroll back up in the comments because I think there was a few I missed there because it all flew by quickly. Anna, you said you got 10 points. 17 there. Let's go back. Okay, apologies if I missed any. I think I managed to call you all out. Abby guessed the 8th one right without knowing. The 8th one? The reason Abby knows about Pinky in the Brain is because I may have spoken to her about it a few days ago. So well remembered, Abby. Well done. 11 for Norfolk and Chance. Aaron, you're still pleased with yourself, to be honest. You should be. You should be pleased with yourself. 14 points for Chrissy and my kids. Well done. Well done, everybody. Right, let's get some emoji kind of reactions going in the comments for everybody, and then I'll try and see who got the most. I think it might have been Thunderhorse who got the most. But let's give some hearts and likes and all that good stuff, please. Yeah, 21 points for Thunderhorse. I think that was the best. Are any of Happy Valley on? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Your next round is going to be an I Spy round. Round number 2 is I Spy. Now, in the last quiz and in the group, the private group for top fans, we discussed whether or not we should do a James Bond round. I put a vote out there, just like I did for the cartoons round, to see what kind of round you wanted. St. Bernard, you got 20. Well done. Sorry if I missed your previous post about your score. But yeah, you're 1 point off, I think, from Thunderhorse. Was it 21 they got? Yeah, and we discussed it in the group, and the vote was not to have just a James Bond round, but to have a spy general trivia round. So it could be about anything connected to spies. So there's a bit more to it than that. And then if you haven't seen it already, round number 3 will be food and drink, which went really well last time. And that was a request as well. I'll talk more about that when we get to it. So, yeah, how are we getting on with our beverages, guys? Good old Beer 52. Honestly, I'll be happy when they sponsor me. They will do one day. At least they can give me some more vouchers for you guys. Janet, you've got some? Chippy says, don't worry, mate, we've peaked. Been waiting a long time to say this. Yeah, all right, Simon, I told you, mate. Behave. You might have missed it. My kids are watching. Maisie is now concentrating on Doritos, so not going to be much help. Oh, Maisie's the dog, by the way. A very adorable dog. Also, speaking of adorable dogs, how's Dexter, Simon? How's Dexter doing? Sci-fi round. Look, if you guys want to request your own rounds in future quizzes, you have to become a top fan, all right? I will put it to the group to discuss them if you say them in these comments, but in order to get the decision final, you have to be a top fan to really state your claim as to why we should do that kind of round. Phoenix is here, fashionably late. Oh, Phoenix, Arizona. It's 1:30 in the afternoon, so you're just having a cuppa. Hashtag working from home, yeah? Welcome to Amy and whoever else is joining us from Phoenix, Arizona. We were just talking about you earlier, actually. All good, all good. Lee, cider for the win again. Oh, mate, you should have shares in cider, I reckon, mate. I don't know what brand, whatever you drink, if it's Strongbow or whatever, you should. Always on the cider from your comments. Out of Peroni on to Stella. Jason, fair play. Good stuff. Right, so round number 2 is going to be I Spy. A general knowledge round, but all about spy-related stuff. So not just James Bond. Rachel's accusing Emma of cheating. No, they didn't cheat. Mum, you got more wine. Excellent. There should always be more wine. It'd be a very sad day for you if there wasn't. Hey, I hope you're looking forward to your birthday. Okay, so I'm just going to get another drink. Pay close attention to what's in the background here. Secret Santa 365. Now would be a good time to click on this link and give whatever you can, please. Rue says, thank you for Ninjago, Daddy. Oh, you're welcome, mate. You're welcome. I thought you'd like that. Dexter's missing the pub. He gets in the pub. Yeah, I know. Dexter's allowed in the pub, isn't he? Like all dogs. Yeah. Yeah, so guys, please donate to Secret Santa if you can. That's the charity we're supporting. All the details are on this, on all the posts I've been sharing lately. If you missed it, I'll talk about it again in a moment. Get me another beer. The other thing is, guys, have a look here. Somebody mentioned last week I should do a little spot the difference, because I keep adding to my little collection here with all the random little like movie and character memorabilia I've had around the house. I've added to it. There's 2 more things here tonight. There's 2 more things there tonight that weren't there on Sunday. Can you spot what they are? So, oh, Margie says, yeah, Abby and Rue, I need your cartoon knowledge. Hee hee. Yeah. Thank you for still watching. Sorry, it's a bit of a late one. Right, are we all ready for round number 2 then? We're about on time for that. The fuss he gets. Yes, Dexter misses the fuss he gets in the pub because everybody loves Dexter. And I'm sure Maisie as well, in fairness. But yeah, Dexter seems to just follow you around everywhere and gets a lot of attention. Anna, well spotted. Forky. Forky from Toy Story is there. Yeah, my kids both made a Forky when we went to see Toy Story 4. They made them in the cinema on the way out. It was very cute. So we still got one of them. So I thought I'd add Forky to the collection. There's one more thing up there, but I don't know how easily you can see it. I'll tell you what that is later. So let's make a start then, shall we? Round number 2 is our I Spy round. Here we go with question number 1. Which author created James Bond? Which author created James Bond? No, Alex, because I don't think you were watching the last one, but yeah, you can see Yoda and you can see Forky, but they're not new. They're not new. Yoda's holding a sign, by the way, and it says you must be this tall to go on this ride. But of course, he's not tall enough. Yeah, okay, Nanny, we'll do our best. Oh yeah, bless. Okay. Question number 2. On film, Harry Hart, played by Colin Firth, was a member of which secret organisation? On film, Harry Hart, played by Colin Firth, was a member of which secret organisation? I apologise to the kids because they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna know any of these. In fact, I'm pretty certain they won't. But maybe they'll get some in the next round. Maybe. Food and drink, everybody knows a little bit about. Whether or not I ask about what they know, I can't remember what's in it. We'll have a look. Right, question number 3 is for 3 points. Which 3 Oscar-winning actors played the men who stared at goats? 1 point for each. Which 3 Oscar-winning actors played the men who stared at goats? 1 point for each Oscar-winning actor. All right. Your next question. You will have a little bit of thinking time as always at the end and time for repeats, so apologies if I go too fast. I'll try not to. But question 4. Which Sean Connery James Bond movie features the compact gyrocopter Little Nelly? Which Sean Connery James Bond movie features the compact gyrocopter Little Nelly? Bit of a clue to anybody that knows me, it is my favourite, my absolute favourite Bond movie. A lot of you are probably thinking, oh, it must be that one now. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Question 5. What is the name of Anthony Horowitz's teenage spy? What is the name of Anthony Horowitz's teenage spy? Mum, we know you love goats. It's great input as always. Thank you. That's why I shared the Goats of Llandudno with you. It's very cool, I suppose, wasn't it? All right, where we get to then? Question number 6 now? Yeah, question 6. Which acts had UK hits with Men in Black, Somebody's Watching Me, and Spies Like Us? 3 different acts. Which acts had UK hits with Men in Black, Somebody's Watching Me, and Spies Like Us? 1 point for each. Thumbs up. I am a lonely goat runner. Anyone else? Pygmy goats, yes. Pygmy goats too. They're very cute, aren't they? Okay, question number 7 now. Whereabouts in England is the Government Code and Cipher School located? Whereabouts in England is the Government Code and Cipher School located? Give me the name of the place rather than the nearest town or anything like that. Just the name of the place. All right, 1 down. On to number 2. My last dirty pilsner from Beer 52. We're on to the IPA after this. Giving up on this round. Kids going bonkers and I can't hear the questions. I had a feeling. It'd get to that point. This is the risk we take when they stay up late, I guess. All right, send them to bed so that you can have a listen to the 3rd round to my darling wife who's commented there. Oh, bless. Okay, all right. Your next question then is question number 8. By what name were Carmen and Junie Cortez better known on film? By what name were Carmen and Junie Cortez better known on film? Which is essentially like asking you, what is the name of the movie they're from? What about fainting goats? Okay. Right. So, next question. Question number 9. What was the title of Peter Wright's controversial autobiography? What was the title of Peter Wright's controversial autobiography? How are we all doing, guys, on this one? Bet some of you wish I put in a James Bond round instead now. We will get round to doing the other suggestions. We will do a James Bond round at some point. We will do a proper Disney round at some point, but the top fans voted and the top fans chose cartoons and I Spy as opposed to a pure Disney and a pure James Bond round. But we'll get round to doing them all, I'm sure, at some point. Okay, your next question then. Question number 10. In which town and state is the headquarters of the Central Intelligence Agency? In which town and state is the headquarters of the Central Intelligence Agency, or the CIA? Are we doing good? Yeah, we've got a good average number, 125 viewers. Maybe we could just play I Spy. I do actually do some rounds. Not literally I Spy, but they're called I Spy as in, like, all the answers begin with a certain letter. I think I shared a picture around like that before. Yeah, you're not going to be able to spy much looking at my screen, though. I mean, you're going to get these guys, and that's about it. Right, so question 11 now. Who was the first female Director General of MI5? Who was the first female Director General of MI5? Okay, let's move on to the next question. Your next question is for 3 points. Ooh, just dropped out there a little bit there. I hope that doesn't continue. A little bit of a signal connection problem there. I hope it didn't drop out for you too much. Thanks, Chippy. All right, we're still live. We're going to carry on. What does GCHQ stand for in spying circles? That's question 12. What does GCHQ stand for in spying circles? Okay, let's move on. Question 13. Which historical figure was known as Queen Elizabeth I's spy master? Becky Grace Howard, 3 points. What a time to freeze. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't even know how that happened. Won't let me cast you again. We're still live. We're still live. I don't know why. I will repeat questions that you missed, though, at the end. Yeah, it just cut out for some reason. But yeah, we are still live. I can still see that a lot of you are still watching. 123 people, give or take, now. We'll come back to it, though. Don't worry if you missed any questions. Question 13 again. Which historical figure was known as Queen Elizabeth I's spy master? Yeah, just ask at the end which questions you want repeated. Question 14 is for another 3 points. You got me. Okay, good. All right, well done, Dave. Well done, Jackie. Question 14. Which writers created the popular spies named Jason Bourne, John Clark, and Simon Templar? Which writers created the popular spies named Jason Bourne, John Clark, and Simon Templar? Becca Booth. Another 3 points I'm not going to get. All right. Oh well. Take the time to share the link for Secret Santa 365. Share their GoFundMe link if you haven't donated already. Feel free to donate, but give that a share instead of. Dave, how are you a top fan? Let me tell you how top fans work, Mother. They comment, like, and share my posts of my quiz page, including this one and all the others. And once a week, Facebook goes, who's done the most sharing this week and isn't a top fan? And for all of those people, if it's hit enough and they've done enough, then they get a top fan badge. It's that simple. And then they get invited to a group to help sort out and agree with me what the next quiz round should be as a reward. Private group. So for those of you, speaking of that, for those of you who have tried to get into the group but you haven't got your top fan badge yet, I'm very, very sorry, but I can't let you in until you've got your top fan badge. That's the rules. So there's a link. Oh, there we go. Lots of hearts. Thank you for the hearts and emojis. All those emoji reactions all help grow the show, and it gets put in front of more people the more interactions we have. So yeah, please do keep that going. Right, question 15. Your last question. Which 4 former Cambridge graduates were revealed as Russian spies during the Cold War? Which 4 former Cambridge graduates were revealed as Russian spies during the Cold War? That's a proper tough question. Your next round's much easier, guys. Much easier. Blame the top fans if if you didn't like this round. The top fans voted. I told them what the round was going to be about, and they chose that one instead of a James Bond round. So, maybe next time. I'll make it much easier on Sunday, whatever we do. I haven't decided the subjects yet, so we shall see. All right. Give up on this round. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It was a hard round. You don't think you got any? Oh, Tegan. Never mind. Question 10 again. Let me know any more repeats you'd like in the comments. Question 10. In which town and state is the headquarters of the Central Intelligence Agency? So 1 point for the town, 1 point for the state. Claire's joined. Well, welcome, Claire. We're just finishing round 2. You may already know that. Maybe you're just joining off another device and you know that Courtney's watching. Becky Boo, number one, please. Becky Boo. Okay, which author created James Bond? 6 and 14 again, please, and 6 as well for Jackie. Okay. Question 6 was, which acts had UK hits with Men in Black, Somebody's Watching Me, and Spies Like Us? 1 point for each of those. Alex, thank you for the sticker kind of reaction there. Thank you. I'm sorry, that means you're clueless on this one. Not so niche. We might be doing this for a long, long time. We might be doing this for some months. So I will be doing some themed rounds. Yeah, I'm rocking this, Daddy, even though me and Rue can't do any of these questions. Go, Daddy, go. Thank you, children. Please be good for Mummy up there. I can hear you jumping around. All right. 14. Did I repeat 14 again? No. Question 14 once more. Which writers created the popular spies named Jason Bourne, John Clark, and Simon Templar? Again, that's 1 point for each. All right. That's enough of the repeats, guys. We're going to do food and drink very soon. That'll be our third round of the evening. So, if we're all ready, we have been on the laptop that the Secret Santa crew, but it froze, so now you have to put up with me. They are all here, though. Okay, thanks, Claire. Yeah, I don't know what happened. About like a quarter or a third of the way in. Thank you, Bill. I can see that, yeah. Yeah, at some point, about question 4 or 5 or something, I suddenly got a message saying there was a Wi-Fi was interrupted. I don't know. And then it just instantly reconnected again. Your pad is a mess, Mum. Oh dear, that's not like you. Yeah. Yeah, Bill, you tell her. All right, let's go through the answers then. Let's go through the answers for the I Spy round. Question 1. Which author created James Bond? It is Ian Fleming. Ian Fleming created James Bond. Scribble City. Question 2. On film, Harry Hart, played by Colin Firth, was a member of which secret organisation? That is the Kingsmen. There's been 2 movies in that franchise so far. Kingsman. Question 3. Which 3 Oscar-winning actors played the men who stared at goats? For 3 points, it is George Clooney, Jeff Bridges, and Kevin Spacey. You're voting for Normal I Spy. Okay. Well, let's, Ed, you're a top fan. Let's talk about that in the top fan private group at some point then. Normal I Spy we can do. Yeah, I don't know how, but we'll try and do something. All right. Question 4. Which Sean Connery James Bond movie features the compact gyrocopter Little Nelly? It is my absolute favourite Bond movie. It's called You Only Live Twice. Fight me if you don't believe me that it's a great movie. I love You Only Live Twice. My absolute favourite. It's all subjective, let's be honest. Everybody can have a favourite. Question 5. What is the name of Anthony Horowitz's teenage spy? It is Alex Rider. Yeah, you play I Spy in the comments if you want, that's fine. Amazing movie. Ed, yes, thank you. Yes. Fist bump to Ed. It is an amazing movie. I blimmin' love it. I need to watch that again, I think. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, Alex Rider is the answer to question 5. What is the name of Anthony Horowitz's teenage spy? Alex Rider. Question 6 is for 3 points. Now, which acts had UK hits with Men in Black, Somebody's Watching Me, and Spies Like Us? 1 point for each. Men in Black is by Will Smith, who obviously also stars in those movies. Somebody's Watching Me was by Rockwell, and Spies Like Us was by Paul McCartney. Rebecca says we joined forces with Amy from Phoenix to try to boost our score. Well done. Ah, brilliant. That's good to know. Courtney Santahughes, £70 so far. Thank you so much, guys. That's wonderful. Thank you for donating. Once I've gone through the answers, I'll remind you all about what Secret Santa do in case you've missed that. But £70 donations so far. That's really good of you. Yeah, we'll talk more about that in a minute before I get too sidetracked before the next round. Question 7. Whereabouts in England is the Government Code and Cipher School located? It is Bletchley Park, near Milton Keynes in Buckinghamshire. Bletchley Park for 1 point. Question 8. By what name were Carmen and Junie Cortez better known on film? They are Spy Kids. That's the name of the Spy Kids. Question 9. What was the title of Peter Wright's controversial autobiography? That was called Spy Catcher. Amy in Phoenix is mostly useless though. Oh, bless. Oh, dear. Okay. Question 10. Oh, you must have got this one though. Amy from Phoenix, you must have got this one, right? In which town and state is the headquarters of the CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency? It is in Langley, Virginia. Langley, Virginia. Guys, there's another round to come, okay? Don't worry too much about this one. That's why I put this one second and not last, because I think the last round will be a good one for most people. Question 11. Oh, I should point out, by the way, Langley, Virginia, 2 points there. 1 point for Langley, 1 point for Virginia. So, question 11. Who was the first female Director General of the MI5? Stella Rimington. Stella Rimington. Question 12. What does GCHQ stand for? This is for 3 points. Government Communications Headquarters. So 1 point for each correct word. So hopefully you figured out that HQ at least was headquarters, and government communications for the other two. What else are you saying here? Still fact hunts on the up. I shall. Amy knew Virginia, but not the city. Good thing the points don't matter. Absolutely. Fair play. Not Betty White. No, not Betty White. Homeland. Yes, I think the show Homeland, isn't it? Yeah, I think I only watched the first series or two of that. Maybe the first series of that. Right, so your next question was 13. Which historical figure was known as Queen Elizabeth I's spy master? Francis Walsingham. Francis Walsingham. Question 14. Which writers created the popular spies named Jason Bourne, John Clark, and Simon Templar? It is Robert Ludlum, Tom Clancy, and Leslie Charteris. Charteris? Charteris. Yes, yeah, Homeland TV show. Yeah, it was good when I watched it. I like that. Robert Ludlum, Tom Clancy, and Leslie Charteris. Or Charteris. Question 15. This is a really tough question, I know. Which 4 former Cambridge graduates were revealed as Russian spies during the Cold War? Kim Philby, Anthony Blunt, Guy Burgess, and Donald McLean. Who got points for that? Kim Philby, Anthony Blunt, Guy Burgess, and Donald McLean. Tally up your scores and also let me know if you got points for question 15. That's a particularly tough question. Let's see how well you've done then. It's only a matter of time, and I know it's going to happen at some point, that I drink too much beer in one go and choke live on air. You know it's going to happen. 9 points for Maisie and Willow. Tegan, woohoo, you got 5 points. Well done. Harperoids, 12 points. Not Spy fans. Oh, we did well, Andy did. Doom Radley's terrible, 11. Kate Bush, 11 points. Nothing for question 14 or 15. Oh, I don't know what you mean, Ed. 11 for... Oh, you got nothing for it. Okay. 11. Lockdown Losers got 5. 11 for Lockdown Lazy Boys. Lockdown Losers, 5 points. 7 for Quizwitty. How did I join this? 11 points. What's the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? I don't know. My Corona, 10 points. Well done, Larry. Only Fools No Horses, 10 points. Gav, you got 13 points. Well done. 13 as well for Back in Black. 11 for Mum. Well done. To Linda Gerard. Well done. 14 for Half a Dozen. 8 for Courtney Santa Hughes and crew. Well done. Kevin Dodds, Crystal Maze, 16 points. Good score. 15 points for Hal Woods. Again, another good score. 7 for Norfolk and Chance. 13 points for Thunderhorse. Chippy told you we'd peaked. Yeah. 8 points for Cucumbers. Well done. 8 points there. 12 for Barking Dogs. 14 for Lack of Knowledge. Oh, where have we got to? Comments are coming. Captain Cabinets are off to the pub. 3 of the 4 on 15. Well done. 22 points in total. 3 for Gary. You were pants. Oh, mate. Sometimes you need a team. You need to get a team together. Yeah, peaked Chippy. I know. Dogfathers 6.5. Okay. Just the two of us and Amy from Phoenix got 11. Well done. Abu Dhabi do. Oh, very funny. 16 for Cell Marketeers. 18 points for James Bailey on his own. I Am Legends got 15 points. Good stuff. I think. Yeah, James, you rock. I think Captain Cabinets have taken the win on that one, guys. I believe that was the highest. 22 points. Yeah, that's pretty good. Any more scores to come in? No. Chippy, I've told you about this. What's your language? My kids are watching. Maybe not reading all the comments, but still. I won't be reading it out because they'll be hearing it. Alright, well done, guys. That was a tough round, in fairness. But hey, if you're a top fan, you can get into the group and you can start commenting and giving me some ideas and voting as well. I do like a poll sometimes to determine which kind of round you want to do if I've got multiples on the same subjects. So, yeah, Captain Cabinets of Dexter, and he's the font of all knowledge. Yeah, in fairness, he's got some serious pub quiz experience, that dog. Adam, Chris's mum is all alone. Where's Jim? What do you mean you're all alone? Has he gone to bed or something? What's going on? Shouldn't be all alone. Alright, round number 3 is food and drink. Now we're doing food and drink because it was chosen by Chrissy, my wife, because it's her birthday, and I said, why don't you pick? And she said, have you got another food and drink round? Because I really liked the last one you did. And I said, yes, we have. It is at this point I should also remind my colleagues from my this is the same round I did earlier on when I did a company quiz night for everybody over Google Meets. So if you want to drop off now, I won't be offended because the pitch round I do later is going to be the same pitch round you saw earlier too. But if you want to hang around and have a laugh, by all means do. So Gav and Alex and anybody else watching from work, if you want to drop off now, you're more than welcome to. Thank you for joining and for sharing, liking, commenting, all that stuff that you do. Cheers and thank you. If you want to stay, fine. But it is basically the same rounds that you've already seen today. Yes. Jam says, hope Jordan is keeping track. A lot of £15 vouchers to hand out. Yeah, you're telling me, right? He's watching a film. Jim's watching a film instead of watching me for an hour and a half. Better be a good one. What's he watching? Let me know. Happy birthday to you from Keith to Chrissy. Yeah, happy birthday, darling. Yeah, so she chose food and drink. And just before I move on to that, quick reminder again. Give what you can, guys. In the comments is the link for Secret Santa 365. They give out gifts to the most needy people in the area. They go around to hospitals. They go around to the homes for the elderly and elderly residents in general. And they help the homeless around Oxford as well. All year round. Every day is a giving day. So they really need our help to help fund them. They receive donations and wrap up presents all year round, and they go out and give these gifts to people who would otherwise be left with basically nothing. So please do give what you can. The pub quiz would normally be £1 a person to enter, so all I'm asking is for you to donate a few pounds. Think about the fact that if you were at the pub right now, and you were joining in with the pub quiz, you'd be buying beers at the bar and you'd be spending a lot more money than I'm asking for people to donate tonight. But every Thursday we'll be promoting a separate charity, and then every Thursday we're promoting this charity. Every Sunday we'll be promoting a different charity, and that's going to be the same. And then we'll also give shout outs to other people as well who need our support. Since I have this platform, may as well use it. So yeah, so every Thursday night's going to be Secret Santa 365 from now on. So please do give generously. Alex Smith, thanks Chris, great, with a cracking 20 points. I shall sign off. That is a great score, Alex, well done. I think you did that on your own as well. Well done, mate. Hope to see you again next time, where I won't be doing the same rounds that you've already had. They better extend the date on the ones in my wallet, Jam. Yeah, King's Head and Bell. What are you going to do about the vouchers that people haven't spent yet? I hope you're going to honour them, because it's out of our hands. They normally give £15 drinks vouchers for the winning team of each of the 4 rounds throughout the evening. and they have a date on them, and they normally expire after 30 days. Right, let's crack on then with the next round. Food and drink, our final round of the evening. Food and drink. Here we go with question number 1, everybody. What is added to champagne to make Bucks Fizz? What is added to champagne to make Bucks Fizz? That's question number 1 in our third round. Nice easy one to start with, I hope. You've already bought your wine. Question 2. Which hot sauce is named after a river and a state in Mexico? Which hot sauce is named after a river and a state in Mexico? Question number 3 is multiple choice. So question 3, Blue Mountain coffee is one of the world's most expensive coffees, but where is it produced? Is it Colombia, Kenya, or Jamaica? Blue Mountain coffee is one of the world's most expensive coffees. Where is it produced? Colombia, Kenya, or Jamaica? Yes, cheers, Mum. Cheers. Okay, question number 4. What name did Opal Fruits adopt in 1998? What name did Opal Fruits adopt in 1998? I really hope this round is a bit more appealing to the masses. Having said that, question 5 is a bit region specific, so apologies to our friends here in Arizona. What does the acronym, for question 5, what does the acronym CAMRA stand for? I'll spell it in the comments. There you go. CAMRA. What does the acronym CAMRA stand for? That is for 3 points. Now, if you can work out why it's for 3 points and not 1 point for each correct letter, you might be onto something. So that's question 5. Question 6. What pastry is used to make the Greek dessert baklava? What pastry is used to make the Greek dessert baklava? By the way, whilst you're thinking about that, spot the difference from last week to this week. The one thing you're missing, Han Solo's dice. I have replica Han Solo's dice and I've hung them around Buzz Lightyear. That was the other thing you missed. 4-key, Han Solo's dice. I have no idea what I'm going to do for the next one. I'm running out of movie memorabilia and different characters and things, but yeah, that's what they were. Good thing you're linking up with some UK locals. Yes, Amy, it is. Yes, Mum, love it. I thought you would. Yeah, my mum got them for me for my birthday a while back. Yeah, they're normally hanging on my rearview mirror, but obviously I'm not driving my car much these days, so I thought I'll put them back here and keep adding to this. And these two, where are we? These two here, that's Gandalf and Radagast from Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, in case anyone's wondering. Right, where were we? Question 7 now. For 3 points, what flavours are the liqueurs Calvados, Sheridan's, and Kirsch? 1 point for each. What flavours are the liqueurs Calvados, Sheridan's, and Kirsch? 1 point for each. Ah, Bill, yes, you did. You gave me a Millennium Falcon bottle opener. Yeah, you did indeed. I don't know if it'll be spotted very well, but I'll add it. I will add it. Yeah, we've still got it in the drawer. And Spangles. I don't know what you mean, Janet, but okay. Question 8. Question 8. What are the names given to the two traditional vegetables eaten with the haggis? What are the names given to the two traditional vegetables eaten with the haggis? 1 point for each, but I'm sure if you get one, you'll get the other. The names given, not the actual names of the vegetables, the names given to those vegetables that you traditionally eat with a haggis. Just give you a little bit more time on that one. Old school Janet. Okay. Right, your next question and question number 9. What is the main ingredient of the Korean dish called bosingtang? What is the main ingredient of the Korean dish called bosingtang? Bosintang. What is the main ingredient of the Korean dish called bosingtang? You know that. Maddie, I don't know why your screen's frozen. I don't think that was me this time. Maddie Cat Lady. I can repeat questions, remember? Excuse me, clear my throat. Been talking for over an hour now. Right, your next question, question number 10. What name is given to the popular Greek meze dish made from cod's roe? What name is given to the popular Greek meze dish made from cod's roe? All right. Keep thinking about that one. I think what I'm going to have to do is get another charger one day before my laptop dies on me. This is a much better round for Secret Santa 365. Oh, good. Good. Yeah. Well, as I said, the rounds I do, I change them up every week I can. I've got an archive of hundreds of them from all the years I've been quizzing, so I just try and update them and let the top fans decide on which subjects we actually go with as we get more and more top fans. But yeah, I've got lots to choose from, so plenty to keep us going. So yeah, it'll be different every Thursday, every Sunday. We'll just keep going for as long as we're in isolation. And then one day we'll all be back at the King's Head and Bell and people can come and see what it's like for real if you haven't done so before. Question 11. The name of which Chinese dish means odds and ends? The name of which Chinese dish means odds and ends? Yeah, it doesn't matter if you can't spell an answer. I'm not going to mark you down for spelling because I can't see them. As long as you know what you're writing. Bit of abuse going on there in the comments. Thankfully not to me. I don't know why it's a problem somebody's watching. You're more than welcome to share and stay. It's no problem. Oh, Ed, yeah. Back at the KHB, I know. Marbella is getting you about 60 seconds before us. Marbella is getting my signal 60 seconds before Abingdon. Bill, that I don't know. And where your other friends are, by the way, as well, apparently. Okay, all right. Question 12 in food and drink. The Wallace and Gromit films popularised which two English cheeses? The Wallace and Gromit films popularised which two English cheeses? 1 point for each. I can see Gav's still watching. Gav, you were, as I said, you were on earlier on for the company quiz night I did. So I did slightly change a couple of the questions here. So yeah, you might get something different, maybe. But thanks for sticking around. Right. Question 13. What would you be eating if you tried ladies' fingers and dead man's fingers? 1 point for each. What would you be eating if you tried ladies' fingers and dead man's fingers? 1 point for each. Oxford is behind 2. Oh. I don't really know what I can do about that. Sorry this keeps wobbling, by the way. It's just a table I'm on. I can't help that. When it's back at the pub, you'll have to have a day trip over. Yes. Amy, can you imagine that? If Amy and her friend from Phoenix, Arizona, if they came over, can you imagine that? If they came over, that would be amazing. You would be celebrities for all these people that are on the regular quiz nights. That would be amazing if you ever came over here. Rockin', rockin', Daddy is rockin', rockin'. You're the best quiz leader from Abby. Love you. I can't believe you're still awake. I hope you have a nice long line in the morning, I'll tell you. Thank you for watching, though. Love you guys. Okay, where do we get to then? Question 14. Which 2 vegetables are served as aloo gobi? Which 2 vegetables are served as aloo gobi? In a curry house, typically, or with Indian takeaways. You may know it from, or just general Indian cuisine of some description. Which 2 vegetables are served as aloo gobi? 1 point for each. That also reminds me, somebody remind me in the comments in a minute to talk about the Indian restaurant and the Chinese restaurant in Didcot that's doing amazing things for the NHS in particular. Oh, sure, if only the Concorde were flying. Concorde? I mean, once this pandemic's over, planes will still fly over here. I'm just saying, you know, there'll be plenty of people willing to help you out with accommodation, I'm sure, just to get some people over here from America to join in the quiz. There's so much more to the quiz nights at the King's Head and Bell that I do. So much more than just read out 3 question rounds and the picture rounds. Yeah, honestly, it's a lot of fun. If I could screen share on Facebook Live and switch between screen sharing and this, you'd see a lot more about what we do. Amy, we have a spare room now that Ellie has moved out. There you go. We've already got your accommodation sorted. You just need to get your flights over. That's it. That's all you need. Come over to the quiz one night when this is all over and done with, yeah? Yeah, I mean, it is a pretty expensive flight in fairness, but hey. Maybe the flights will be really cheap once the pandemic's over to get everybody flying again. Just don't fly Virgin. No, he doesn't need any more of our money. Okay, alright, question 15. Which beers were reassuringly expensive? Which one worked wonders? And which one was what your right arm is for? Which beers were reassuringly expensive? Which one worked wonders? And which one was what your right arm is for? Hey Tad, hey Tad. Best quiz going by far. Well done, Alfie. Your sister is frontline again. NHS, I know. I cannot believe it. My sister used to be, we used to drive ambulances. I forget the exact name of your job, Becky. I'm so sorry. But she used to be part of an ambulance crew. And yeah, left that a while ago to work in a doctor's surgery. And now she's back on the front line again to help out. So massive round of applause for everybody who's frontline or key workers. I know I've got a few different people like that in the watching live right now. So yeah, big cheer for everybody that's still having to work and help people out during this time for sure. Let me just go. I missed a few comments before we get into the repeats. I've missed a few comments, so let me just scroll back up. So yeah, we had the hey Tads. Yes, I have a bed settee. Yeah, see, there's another offer. To remind everyone, I'm related to half of the Oxford players, I think. Oh, okay, all right. Half of the Oxford players. Half of them. Some would probably be a better word. I've got 114 people watching, and I don't know how many from Oxford, but whatever the connection is, I'm just glad you're watching. And if you ever did come over, you clearly do have places to stay. It's not too far from Oxford. But thanks anyway, Amy. Nurse and paramedic here. Yes, Anna's with the NHS too. Tell us more about Didcot takeaways, please. Thank you for the reminder. I knew I would forget. You're a star. Thank you. 15 again, please. I would be one. Oh, yes, Liz, I thought so. Yeah, I thought you were one connected to Amy somehow. There you go. There's some claps. There's some applause there from Katie. Right, let me repeat. 5 and... Actually, no. put whatever questions you want repeated in the comments. Looks like I've got a lot because some of your screens froze. I'll repeat some of those questions in a minute. Let me tell you what's going on in Didcot, some of the takeaways here, all right? I believe it is Indian Dream and Fort Wox. So an Indian takeaway restaurant and a Chinese one as well are doing free food for the NHS every day. Yeah. And I don't know if there's any more that are doing it, but those two definitely are. To the point where they're selling out. Well, I say selling out, they're giving it away for free to them, but they're running out of food because they're having to give away so much. Because obviously they're working such ridiculous hours to keep everybody as healthy as they can and to help as many people as they can, that they don't always have time to make their own meals, and they're giving food away for free in Didcot to NHS workers. So mental, it's amazing. They're the only two Indian and Chinese restaurants takeaways we'll ever be using for the foreseeable, because they're doing that amazing work there. So if anybody's in Didcot area, get in touch with them if you need feeding, if you're an NHS worker in particular. Key worker at Sophia, yes. Yeah, well done, Selena. Yeah. Sophia's the charity we support on Sundays. Hashtag Sophia Sunday. Cool. Right, let's get some questions repeated. So we need 2, 4, 7, 9, 2, 4, 7, 9, and 15. And there was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness, Maddie. All right. Oh, brace yourselves. I'll do as much as I can. Right, question 2. Which hot sauce is named after a river and state in Mexico? Question 4. What name did Opal Fruits adopt in 1998? Question 5. What does the acronym CAMRA stand for? CAMRA. Question 6. What pastry is used to make the Greek dessert baklava? Name the pastry. Question 7. What flavours are the liqueurs? Calvados, Sheridan's, and Kirsch. Oh my gosh, Daddy, you're the quiz master. The quiz mater. Thanks, Rue. 9. Question 9. What is the main ingredient of the Korean dish called bosing tang? Yeah, that was number 9 for you. Any more? 15 I think I need to do, and 7. Did I miss 7? No, I did 7. Question 8. What are the names given to the 2 traditional vegetables eaten with haggis? 1 point for each. Okay, hang on. Let's see what Amy's saying. Are any of your restaurants working as quasi-grocery shops too? Some here in the US are, because they have more stock than they are using for takeaway. Wow, I don't know. I don't know. I know of those 2 feeding the NHS. I know that lots of restaurants who wouldn't normally be takeaways, and pubs as well, are doing takeaways instead. But I don't know if any of them are being those kind of grocery stores as well. Yeah, Chrissy, my wife, just says there, one of the Italian takeaways is selling pasta. Yeah, some pubs are as well. So, yeah. Karen says, hello, Crystal Maze. How is it in the house? 10 for Alex. Question 10. What name is given to the popular Greek meze dish made from cod's roe? Alex, you were on the quiz at work earlier on. You know all of this. But thanks for sticking around. maybe you've been on the beers as well and you've forgotten. It's all good. Any more repeats? I don't know. Yeah, so we talked about quite a lot. Before I go into the answers, I want to remind you all also, before we get... I'll talk about Secret Santa once more, but look up Fen Spirits. Look up Fen Spirits. If you need any hand sanitizer in the UK, Fen Spirits are a company that has been making their own spirits for a long time, which means they have all the necessary tools and ingredients to make their own hand sanitizer too. They've reached out to the government and the local council, and they're not getting any help at all. They're being basically ignored, which is really sad. Not surprising, but really sad. So what they're doing is they're making it off their own backs. They're accepting donations. They're making it off their own backs as well. And if they have to sell it, they're selling it at cost to all NHS wherever they can, to fire, police, to all the emergency services, and then also to any key workers as well, to the elderly, to their homes, all of that. And so I wanted to bring it up in particular because I don't know if Sophia need more hand sanitizer as well. Maybe they could be a worthy cause that would get in touch with them and be able to get one of those boxes. They'd probably be eligible. And also if Secret Santa 365 wanted to give out some of the hand sanitizer, they do sachets and they do bottles of the stuff. So maybe you could get in touch with them if you wanted any too. But also pass it on if anybody else could be needing it. The main reason they're a business is because they make spirits of different flavours. I think they do vodka and gin mainly in different flavours. So if that's your tipple, maybe you should check them out too. So I've been in touch with him and the guy who owns the company and told him that we'll be promoting it a little bit here as well. Obviously, it's not a charity, but I just wanted to give them a shout out. Can you give the details for us? Hand sanitizer, yes. Hand sanitizer is Fen Spirits. Here you go. I'm going to tag them in the comments. Fen Spirits. There you go. I don't know if that'll be linked. It looked like it would. I'll pin that comment as well. And here, as a reminder, is the link again to Secret Santa 365. Give them a hand. I don't know how much money they've raised since earlier on. They said £70 so far, which is really great, considering we've got a smaller audience for Thursday nights. And I think a lot of people, what happened on Sunday was a lot of people just donated a bunch of money, basically to cover them for every quiz they plan on doing for the next few weeks. But I did make it clear that we're going to do a different charity on Thursdays. So hopefully you still, Courtney and everybody at Secret Santa 365, I hope you still get yourselves a nice amount of money. I mean, at the end of the day, any pounds more, thanks to this quiz, is more than you would have had we not done this. So every little helps. That's what they say, right? Every penny counts. Yes, it looks like Fed Spirits has been tagged now. So I've made that a pinned comment, and I've been sharing, obviously, the GoFundMe link for Secret Santa. Give what you can, or share it. If you can't afford to give, you don't want to donate. Soap and water is best. Yes, I know. Soap and water. COVID is fatty. Soap breaks down the fat. It does. But you can't always wash your hands with soap and water if you're out and about all the time. So don't use it as a soap and water replacement. Just use it if you've got nothing else for whatever reason, especially if you're out and about. Hence why it's so good for ambulance crews, for example, to have it. For fire brigade, for the police, it's great for them to have in particular because they can't always just stop and wash their hands somewhere with soap and water. So hand sanitizer helps. It's not 100%. Soap and water is the best way, and any soap as well. Doesn't matter how posh your soap is, any soap will do it. Oh, holy cats, that was very long. I don't know what you mean there. Not all hand sanitizers kill viruses, please check. Yeah, I know. Can you give details for us? Yeah, as I did. Yeah. Can we have the answers? Have work at 7. I know. Okay. All right. Well, this is the end anyway, guys. Here we go with the answers. I had to say that first because people will drop off as soon as I'm finished. Question 1. What is added to champagne to make a buck's fizz? It is orange juice. Question 2. Which hot sauce is named after a river and state in Mexico? That is Tabasco. Question 3. Blue Mountain coffee is one of the world's most expensive coffees, but where is it produced? Was it Colombia, Kenya, or Jamaica? That was Jamaica. Question 4. What name did Opal Fruits adopt in 1998? That was Starburst. Question 5. What does the acronym CAMRA stand for? They are the Campaign for Real Ale. So 1 point for campaign, 1 point for real, 1 point for ale. Question 6. What pastry is used to make the Greek dessert baklava? It is phyllo pastry. Question 7. What flavours are the liqueurs Calvados, Sheridan's and Kirsch? 1 point for each again. Apple, coffee and cherry. Question 8. What are the names given to the 2 traditional vegetables eaten with the haggis? It is neeps and tatties. Neeps and tatties, aka parsnips and potatoes. Question 9. What is the main ingredient of the Korean dish called bosingtang? Cover the ears of your furry little friends. I'm afraid it is dog. Ooh, I hope nobody's tried it.
Question 10. What name is given to the popular Greek meze dish made from cod's roe? That is tarama salata. I'm not marking it down for spelling. Question 11. The name of which Chinese dish means odds and ends? It's also the name of an amazing song. Back in Black will be with me on this one. Chop suey. Chop suey. Question 12. The Wallace and Gromit films popularised which two English cheeses? 1 point for each. Wensleydale and Stinking Bishop. I hope everybody is having fun, and you, Daddy. Yeah, I love doing this. I'm having lots of fun. Yes, so question 13. What would you be eating if you tried ladies' fingers and dead man's fingers? That is okra and crab gills. Apparently, crab. Yeah, okra and crab, basically. Question 14. Which two vegetables are served as aloo gobi in a curry house? It is cauliflower for 1 point and potatoes for 2. Yeah, there we go, Jason. Chop suey. Yeah, that's a tune. Question 15. Which beers were reassuringly expensive? Which one worked wonders? And which one was what your right arm is for? In that order, Stella Artois, Double Diamond, and Courage beers for 3 points. So tally up your scores, guys. Let's see what you got. We'll close things off. Dexter's not happy with you about question 9. I know, I'm sorry. Look, it was just part of the quiz round and I didn't have time to think up a different question. Yeah, Mum, I know, it's horrendous, isn't it? But that's what it's called. I am fatty and the alcohol is breaking me down pretty well. David, what's COVID? COVID-19 is the name of the virus. 19 because it was discovered in 2019. Imagine our surprise at how unprepared we are as a country, considering they knew it existed back then. Question 12 was Wensleydale and Stinking Bishop. 13 points for Gary, a bit better. Well done. 11 points for Tegan. Not great, but it was fun. Thanks. Before you all drop off, I'm going to share a picture around in the comments. You can have a look at that whenever you want, and the answers will be posted in the comments of that post. Thank you all for joining, guys. Let's go through your team scores. Doom Radley, 16. Mum, you got 17. Well done. Kate's Bush got 18. Chubfire, 19. 20 for Cell Marketeers. Freddy's Fico, 17. Going Postal, 10 points. 11 points. Yeah, I read that right already. What was 15, please? It was Stella Artois, Double Diamond, and Courage Beers, 1 point for each. Thunderhorse got 18 points. 12 points for the Quarantinis. Naomi, that's funny because I had a team earlier on at my company quiz night I did called Quarantinis as well. Still Fact Hunts, 23 points. That's an amazing score. 19 points for Midlife Crisis. 18 for Quiz Tourmays. 16 for Back in Black. 21 points for Lockdown Lazy Boys. 22 for Half a Dozen. Good score. Real Team 5, 15 points. 13, which isn't bad, considering I couldn't really concentrate. Well done, Chrissy. Once more, a big happy birthday to Chrissy. Her 40th birthday today, my wife. Happy birthday, love you. And well done to surviving the quiz night with the kids staying up late with you. I hope it was fun. 5 for us, Night All. See you Sunday for hashtag Sophia Sunday. Absolutely. Sophia Sunday, that'll be the quiz night I do. Sundays will start at 8 o'clock or about 7:45 normally with an 8 o'clock start. 19 for Quiz Witty, another team name I had earlier on. Well done, Laurel. Houndhouse, 16 points. 16 for Real Friends. 12, no fucking chance. 12 points is still a good score. 19 for You Could Have Won a St. Bernard. Well done, Tim and co. Haha, Lee, your team got 18. Nuts. By the way, finished work for a week, so on the wine. Yes, Mum, I'm off as well until Tuesday after the Easter Bank Holiday weekend too, but I will still be hosting the quizzes. Don't worry, guys. But I'm off from my day job. My Corona, 10 points. Lack of Knowledge, 19. 19 for Barking Dogs. Becky Grace Howard, thank you. It was fun. Good. Join us Sunday from 7:45 in the evening, UK time. Dogfathers, 17 points. After an argument about crab, Katie. Okay. Hannah, that was loads of fun. Yeah, Hannah, Thursdays and Sundays, this is what I've been doing. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Please join me again. On my own, 16 points, James, well done. Hashtag bit drunk. Yeah, Mum, I'm getting there too, but I'm allowed, I think. Yay, happy birthday to the lovely Chris. Yeah, Chrissy. Not to be confused with me, Chris. My wife, Chrissy. Her 40th birthday today, yes. Daddy was the best night ever. You mean it was the best night ever? I'm glad you enjoyed it, kids. Love you. Secret Santa 365, 15 points. Once again, guys, there's the link. Please donate to Secret Santa. Support our charities each and every quiz night. We're coming to the end, so keep liking, sharing, commenting. More of you need to become top fans so you can get involved in the secret top fan group. And the way you get in is to become a top fan, which Facebook allocates automatically. They do that when you've been sharing, commenting, and liking, and all your emoji reactions to all of my posts. It isn't just about the live videos, it's about all of my posts. So whenever you see me post something, just click like and move on if you really want to, or just click share. Anything like that can help. Remember, when we are allowed back in the pubs, King's Head and Bell in Abingdon is where my pub quiz nights are. They're much bigger and better than the 3 rounds you've had tonight, I promise you. And you win actual prizes as well. It's great. So look up the King's Head and Bell on Facebook and do visit them if you're ever in and around Abingdon for those who don't normally. Happy birthday to Chrissy again from Lee. Sim Gem beat the 4 Ps in a pod. Thank you. Well done, Simon. What else are we seeing here? Any more likes, any more hearts, any more reactions will be really appreciated before you all drop off. Down to 70 or so people now. Thank you all for watching. It's much appreciated. Beer 52, if you want a Beer 52 voucher, I've still got a couple to give away. A free crate of beer. All you need to do is send me your email address. Just private message me. Free crate of beer. You can't really go wrong. Secret Santa. See you Sundays, guys. See you Sunday. Another quiz night. An hour earlier, remember. Sunday night starts at 8 o'clock, so I'll be live from about 7:45 to welcome you all for another quiz night, and we'll keep on doing this. And hopefully, in a few days' time, we'll have more top fans joining the gang. So please do keep liking and sharing. And I think we'll close things off there. Just seeing if there was any more comments. That looks like it's about it. So yeah, you're welcome, Naomi. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for joining. And I think, okay, yeah, we'll close things off there. Thank you all for joining. Make sure when you join next time, make sure it is the live video and you don't start commenting on this one again like some people did. You'll always get a notification if you like and follow my page. And I will see you same time next time for more of the same fun. Cheers. Good night.